All right. We have so much inventory filled up. Hmm. Don't mind if I do. Just $600. Okay. Sure. My God. Seraph security everywhere.
Hey, Mr. Jensen, what a night, huh? I made the round. Some punks tried to tag the building, but no major damage.
Thanks, man. Anti-augmentation riots erupt worldwide. Tonight across North America, Europe, Africa, and the Middle East, protesters have turned up in the tens of thousands to voice their opposition to unregulated human augmentation research by biotech corporations. Many have begun burning cars and looting businesses to get their point across. The violence erupted after satellite footage surfaced showing unidentified scientists performing torturous vivisection like experiments on teams of so called augmented super soldiers. Images of the procedures have garnered near universal condemnation from the international community. In Detroit, huge crowds have gathered in front of Seraph Industries. Swelling the protesters' numbers are those who had attended anti augmentation crusader Bill Taggart's speech at the Mullins Convention Center. Heavily armed police units have been brought in to restore order. Hmm.
Welcome home, Mr. Jensen. You have new messages.
Apparently, that's not all I have. Make yourself at home, boss.
It's a fucking mess out there, Adam. You seen the news? Picus is telling everyone we're breeding super soldiers. Taggart's at the convention center right now, urging the UN to investigate.
Is it true?
Of course not.
Except for the Typhoon, right? And a few of those defense contracts.
What?
Oh, and let's not forget the fact that Megan's team was kidnapped right before her research went public. How do you explain that one, boss?
I wanted people to see that research. Megan was on the brink of something historic. Something that would have catapulted this company to the top of the Fortune 500. Her kidnappers knew it. They knew exactly where her research would take us. And they refused to let anyone else have that much power.
Anyone else? Eliza was right. You do know more than you've told me.
I suspected. But these people? They're like ghosts. Always in the shadows. Always hiding behind lies and proxies.
Who Who are they?
Well, a name won't mean much. They'll use whatever one suits their interests. Sometimes it's the Masons. Sometimes the Bilderberg Group. They've had a finger in every corporation, organization, or government initiative that's defined modern society.
You're talking about... the Illuminati?
It's no joke. They're organized and they operate over and above society.
You're serious? So why would the Illuminati kidnap Megan's team?
I already told you. Megan found a way to make augmentation safer for all of us, so we can all become like you.
Like me?
Like... you are. More than human. We've got to get him back, Adam.
You said Taggart is speaking at the convention center right now?
Bitch even sent me an invite.
His aide, Sandoval, is neck deep in this.
I don't know where Sandoval is, but Taggart will. Adam, you've got to handle this delicately. We don't know Taggart is involved, and we can't afford another punch in the face. I'm trusting you with this one.
The Illuminati. Still haven't replaced my mirror. Those fucking lazy assholes.
Re-establishing security.
Oh!
See you soon, Mr. Jensen.
That was weird.
Itself on maintaining a safe environment and an ethical approach to research at all times.
Just another lovely day in Detroit. Oh. Oh.
And you'll give me a nice excuse to mess you up.
The city's in flames and your whack-ass coppers are arresting Tag.
Step away from this area, please.
The city's in flames and your whack-ass coppers are arresting Tag.
Get back here! Leave me alone, nigga! That's it! Easy, man! Easy! I saw you throw that firebomb, you little shit! It wasn't me, man! You stay right there until the wagon gets here.
I saw you throw that fireball, you little shit. Wait, also, why is he waiting for a police wagon if the station is right there? Also, how stupid do you have to be to throw a fucking Molotov, like, right there when the station is right there?
Sorry, but we've diverted all the trams. There are no more coming to this station. But how am I supposed to get home? Best thing to do is get outside the downtown area and catch a tram there.
But it's dangerous out there. The rioters are breaking windows and looting.
Can you at least tell us what lines are operating so we know what station to go to?
I'll try to find out for you.
They tripped me from behind and stripped me of my purse.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, but they refused to stick around to wait for you guys. They were scared for their safety.
Maybe if you had come sooner.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but most of the squad has been assigned to subdue the rioters.
It seems like all I'm hearing from police these days are sorries.
Do you have anything else to report, ma'am?
No, thank you, I'm fine. I'm gonna wait for my sister to come pick me up. Meanwhile, I'll lament about the end of the civilized world as we know it.
I thought the police overreacted.
Yeah. As soon as that one guy threw the rock, the cops broke their perimeter and charged in.
Why didn't they just send a couple of guys to find the culprit instead of plowing through the crowd?
That's what I was thinking. It just made the situation worse.
Streets are under control. There's still some cleanup to do at
Fucking
Sarah.
augmented pigs!
How much is Sarah paying you?
Does Lynn give you a discount on your receipt?
That's not good. Time for a big payday.
What'll it be?
Sell, 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 sell. I'm gonna keep the revolver, but sell everything else. I want the revolver and the sniper rifle. Oh, wow. Okay, what does this go on? 10mm pistol? Exploding rounds? I want that. Shotgun? Don't care. Plasma rifle? I have that. Buy all these, buy all those.
Be sure to tell.
All right. Guess we don't need the ammo capacity upgrade. Oh,
Be sure
wait.
to.
I also have our laser targeting, which I can't use either.
Always.
All right. So let's organize this a bit. All right, done.
Jensen, Sarif had me hack the convention center security logs for you. Sandoval signed out. He isn't there.
Taggart will know where he went.
You really think he'll tell you in the middle of a riot? In front of all the media?
He will if I ask real nice.
Well, if that doesn't work, he also has a dressing room backstage. Seems to me a man like Taggart must keep close track of his employees. Speaking of which, I also backtraced that breach in our own firewall. The one Sarif opened but forgot to tell us about.
The one he was using right before he hired me. Right.
Looks like our boss was being chatty with a private detective named Brent Radford. He lives on Earl's Court. In case you want to get chatty with him, too.
Wait, there's really nothing in here? Oh, there we go. Some beer, I guess. Acquaintances forgotten. Right before I left for China, Pritchard told me that Seraph had created a backdoor access to our network and streamed a lot of data through it. Seraph admitted the data was related to me and let me read the files. Apparently, Pritchard wasn't satisfied and backtraced the data stream to a private detective named Brent Radford. He lives in an apartment on Earl's Court. If I want to learn more about my past, I should go over there and check him out. All right.
You okay, sweetheart?
I'm a little shaken up, but I'm just glad we got off the streets.
I almost shit myself in that group of
I almost shit myself.
You wait for them to save you? Learn to fear the machine men. They're among us.
You're gonna stay a while. You mind taking your shoes off? I just had the floors waxed. And if you wouldn't mind.
Huh? What's that?
If anyone's here, come out now.
Put that away. Unless you're gonna finish me off. Jensen? Oh, Christ.
Brent Radford?
In the flesh. For now.
How do you know my name? What happened here?
Answers for favors. There's a trauma kit I keep somewhere around here. Find it.
You need a doctor. I'll get help.
No. No time. They could be back. Any minute. Find the kit quickly. If you want answers. I ain't talking.
I'll be...
Did you find the kit?
This should help with the pain.
Those sons of bitches. I should have seen it coming. I knew from the moment Sarif got spooked that this case would come back and bite me in the ass.
Sarif. So you're the investigator he hired to run a background check on me?
Detective. Or I was, until... Christ, fuck it. It hurts enough just trying to breathe. Point is, the goons that did this to me, professionals. I think your boss pissed off the wrong people, trying to dig up your dirt.
What people? What did you find?
No time to go into details. My storage unit, the sons of bitches. They're headed there now. Sarif had me uncover a ton of shit on you. Stuff even You don't, you don't know. Your parents, your real parents. The tests, the fire. What are you, Jensen? Some kind of freak?
Focus, Radford.
I mothballed the case in storage. It's in an alley. Behind the bank. Your files are there. But Michelle knows. Michelle knows more. You need to stop. You need to stop them. Fuck. You robot. This is all your fault. Give me another shot. Morphine. Or go fuck yourself.
Folk.
Ah, that hit the spot. I think I could.
Is there anything you...
Take whatever you want.
Radford, I know you're in a lot of pain.
There's a storage unit in the alley.
You mentioned someone named Michelle. Who's Michelle?
Your guardian angel.
Who is she?
Tell me, do robots even believe in angels? Or did they take that out of you? Did they take that away? You know, your soul, when they built you? Tell me, what was it like when you died, Jensen?
I know you're in a lot of pain, and the morphine is...
Just find her.
Who did?
Guys in suits. One of them, David or Dan.
What were they looking?
You robot. They wanted my information on you.
Why did Seraph stop the investigation?
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you.
Seraph was spooked by ghosts.
Close enough.
I'm leaving.
No. Those fucking animals. I can't move anything. I was turning...
I'm sure it's not as bad as you think.
I know what morphine does. I also know what 9mm round fired at let...
You need a doctor.
I ain't turning into no freak. Even if I could afford the surgery, the augments...
Radford. Why do you hate augmentation so much?
Because it ain't right. You can't go changing the way things are. You can't replace the real thing with an imitation. It ain't right. It ain't natural.
It can save your life.
No, you lose more than what gets left behind on the chopping block. You should know this by now.
Neither is suicide.
Don't you fucking judge me, robot. You don't know what I've been through. Come on.
I'm sorry.
What is this? Some Asimov first law bullshit? Hey, robot. Did you change your mind? Either finish me off or get the fuck out of my face. Just let me die in peace.
Hmm.
Why? It can. No! I understand. But technology, it's different now. It can help you. You could still live a normal life.
A normal life? What would you know about a normal life? Did technology really help you, Jensen? I think it made you a monster. Sarif didn't give you your life back. He just made you better at taking it away from others.
Wait, how do you convince him? I'm confused.
It can. No.
What?
So if I agree, do I have to kill him?
Hey.
Is this.
There's a bear? Pope in the woods? Shit.
Last.
Just fuck.
What? It. No. I understand.
No.
What?
He gonna live. He'll be fine.
Pritchard, I located Radford. He was attacked by men in suits. Private security, Secret Service types. I'm going after them.
What about Radford? Did you get anything out of him?
He didn't make it. There was nothing I could do.
Wait,
right.
what?
I'll call it in. You have it.
What the fuck?
Can you
Whatever.
lead, at least?
Yeah, I'm on my way there now. I'll contact you when I have more.
Come. We will bow to them. Then it will be too late.
Hmm.
Open your eyes, my friends. Mine was now we stand at the edge. Yes. It's almost too late. The city burns down around your ears. Do nothing. You wait for them to save you? I promise you. Learn to fear the machine men.
I don't know how I could have saved him. Oh well. Oh, you know, I probably needed... You know what? Let me see. I might be able to fix this if I get my speech thing. Social enhancer.
Hey, robot.
There we go.
I don't think you really want to die, Radford. I think you're just scared. I was scared too. I didn't ask for any of this, just like you didn't ask for a bullet in the gut. But you can't blame me or Seraph, or technology for what's happening here.
I wouldn't be in this mess if it wasn't for you and your damn past. I never...
Living through adversity is what makes us human. It's not flesh and blood or even bone that defines us. I might be more machine than flesh, but I'm still alive. I'm still human.
You got heart for a robot. I'll give you that. Tell you what. I'll play along with this little after-school special you got going on here. I'll get through this. But not because of this lovey-dovey bullshit charade. I'll live for the truth. For revenge. Whoever hired those suits, I'm going after those sons of bitches. I don't care how deep this rabbit hole goes.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah. And Jensen, I don't know how bad you think your wounds were, but your boss, your friend...
All right, there we go.
Pritchard, I located Radford. He was attacked by men in suits. Private security, Secret Service types. I'm going after them.
What about Radford? Did you get anything out of him?
He's in pretty bad shape. You need to call it in. Get an ambulance to his apartment stat.
Got it. And Jensen, don't get yourself killed, okay?
Oh, Francis. I didn't know you cared.
Don't flatter yourself. I care about the security of this company. You getting yourself killed compromises that. So don't be stupid.
Of course he is. I know Mr. Gray is landing tonight. We're working on it, yeah. Listen, believe me, we tried.
I think I'll use my gas grenade for this.
Old man proved resilient. We left someone behind to watch him. If we need, we can go back. I'm not sure how much more I can take. That's what
I've got you covered! What are you doing? At least you got some breath.
Nice. Mr. Gray's travel itinerary imperative. You extract the information concerning his interests and has utmost discretion. We can't afford to tip off the target or Seraph. I trust you'll exercise due diligence in this matter and be done before Mr. Gray reaches Detroit. Singapore, Prague, London, Detroit. Four 062.
Access granted.
Read that. This is good work, Brent. Keep it up, D. Nuclear snake. Since is this, the DNA samples are remarkable and we were unbelievably lucky to catch the reason why. We've been working with VersaLife's new chaos model, Genomatrix, which is trying to apply fractal mathematics to the study of genetic mutation. In essence, we've been trying to predict the future of human evolution using past mutations stored in the database of our mitochondria, which is passed uninterrupted from ancestral Eve through our mothers. It gives us an accurate and universal roadmap for our common past. The thing is, The sample you sent fits one of our evolutionary models of the future. We're talking about someone who is ahead of the genetic curve by one step, maybe two. You know what this could mean for medicine alone? You have a living, breathing Nobel Prize on your hands. The thing is, I can't tell you if this is a natural leap in evolution or something done to the mother while the baby was in vitro. Mother was sterile, according to the old medical records I dug up, but his dad carries no common phenotypes either. The white helix. Less I know, the better. Arthur Jensen had enough connections through his old Desert Storm buddies turned private security consultants to have his certain records pulled, which is why the family is a ghost. They have Adam. There's no real choice saying how he was placed in their hands. Fire destroys White Helix Labs. Subsidiary of VersaLife. Studying childhood genetic diseases. Collection of pictures from your childhood.
Did I leave my door open? Wait, you're not from Rolling Mills. You're too handsome to be from Rolling Mills.
No, I'm not. Mrs. Michelle Walters, is it? My name's Adam Jensen.
No, no. You much too old to be him. You must be from Rolling Mills. And please, it's Miss Walters.
Brent Radford sent me. Do you remember him? He's a detective.
Yes, lovely gentleman. He still has my photos of Adam when he was a baby. Oh, could you be a dear and fetch them for me? I forgot who has them, though.
Are these the photographs?
Oh, yes, yes. Thank you. I haven't seen Adam Jensen in such a long time. Forever, it seems. Such a happy baby.
Miss Walters, can you tell me about the boy in those photos?
The boy in those photos, Adam. Tragic, really, what happened to his parents. His real parents.
His real parents?
They died in that fire. Horrible, really. I was there. At least those other cribs were empty. I only had to save Adam.
Mrs. Walters, I really need you to focus. What are you talking about?
Why, I already told that nice detective all this already. About the experiments and the fire at White Helix Labs. We knew Adam was special. That's why his parents started the fire, so they didn't do the same thing to the next batch of babies.
So Adam's real parents were trying to protect him. But from what?
Why, from the conspiracy, of course. But I've said too much. Would you be a dear now and go fetch my dinner?
Miss Walters, please. I know it was a while ago, and remembering all the details might be hard, but do you think you can try and focus for a minute? What did you tell the detective?
Well, Mr. Radford and I spoke about many, many things. But don't you have meals to deliver? And where is my dinner?
Thank you for...
Oh, before I forget, if you see...
Oh.
Thank you, dear.
What if I decide to use pheromones on her?
Oh, hello, dear. Is it dinner time already?
We'll see.
Did I?
No. Brett...
Oh. What?
Miss Walt...
Well...
I would love to hear more about the boy in those photographs.
Such a polite and handsome young man. It'll be my pleasure. The boy in the photo, Adam. Jensen was never really his last name, you know. We only gave that to him after the fire.
Fire?
At White Helix Lab. That's where Adam's real parents worked. At least I think they were his parents. All those babies, the gene therapy they went through, but Adam, oh, Adam was special.
Special? How?
He survived what they did to those babies. He was one of a kind. Then, when we heard they were going to use him to inoculate the next batch of infants...
Wait, what were they doing to the babies?
I wish I could remember. I was just part of a nursing staff. But Adam's parents, they started the fire. Yes, I remember that. They asked me to hide Adam. Then they started the fire. Poor things. They never got out in time.
So they started a fire at White Helix Labs. And you hid me.
No, not you, dear. Adam Jensen. Or at least I think that was his name. Well, I gave him to the Jensens to raise. They were a lovely couple.
Miss Walters, my Adam's real parents, who were they?
I'm sorry. What were we talking about? Where? Oh.
Oh.
Thank you, dear.
200 credits.
Pritchard,
All right.
I need you to assign a temporary security detail to an apartment on Brooklyn Court until I can figure out a more permanent solution. The woman's name is Walters, Michelle Walters.
Security detail? What the hell, Jensen? Who is this woman?
She's family, but she's vulnerable. I'll explain later. Just do this for me, please. And not a word to Sarif. Can I trust you on this, Pritchard?
Christ, Jensen. All right. I'll do it. But there better be a damn good reason for this.
There is. I'll fill you in next time I see you. But right now I need to get back to work. And Pritchard, thanks.
Yeah.
Pritchard's the homie.
Everything seems to be under control in the convention center.
And Taggart?
He's on stage now. His protection is only those with VIP passes can get by the guards.
You stay here. Make sure none of the hooligans try to sneak in the back door. Third time this escalator has broken down this week.
You think they would actually work and not just sit there looking
Tell me about it.
Oh, my brain.
You don't have to get
Darrow discovered the secret of augmentation. It gave us the chance to better ourselves, to reach for limits that we couldn't even imagine before.
I just can't subscribe to Taggart's Neanderthal
Well, you
opinions.
just heard William
He
Taggart
thinks human
speak.
development
And
is
isn't
a
he a
sin.
smooth talker? I can't believe there's still. He doesn't want you to better yourselves. He wants to limit you. He wants the government to have jurisdiction.
Hey man, I'll
over
take
your
a venti
body.
frap
You wanna get augmented?
and one of these sandwiches.
No, I'm sorry. We're not gonna let you.
Okay, he's not selling anything.
Well, there have always been nuts like Taggart trying to stop human progress.
You know how he's gonna influence legislation? How he's going to convince you this is really what you want? With fear.
Cost letters posted. Yeah. Backstage area is completely blocked off. Even the janitor can't.
Human evolution is a fantasy, but that is exactly what I am telling you.
Oh. Hmm.
as a world.
Where's your sidekick, Taggart? 6 months ago, Seraph Industries was attacked by mercenaries whose objective was to cripple our research. But I've learned the attack was just a smokescreen. Megan Reed's team was kidnapped, and Isaiah Sandoval, your personal aide, was involved.
That is ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for Mr. Jensen's intrusion, and I assure you that these accusations are without basis.
Are they?
This is Sandoval. Why are you calling me here?
There's been a change of plans. Seraph's team must not make it to the hearing.
But that's too soon. If you want me to remove the GPLs, I'll need a full operating suite. Does the facility have one?
That's your man, Taggart. Talking about removing implanted GPL devices so that the people who took Seraph scientists could cover it up.
I see what's going on here. Seraph Industries has received 2 black eyes in the last few days. The first, due to the shocking news coming out of Montreal that biotech companies are secretly participating in unethical super soldier experiments. And the second, as a result of their violent escalation of today's peaceful protest. David Seraph and his corporate bedfellows are desperate and in imminent danger of losing the regulation vote, so this man has been sent here to attack my reputation.
I'm right here, Taggart. Look at me. I admit, I wouldn't feel bad if your reputation was damaged in front of the press, since you've been doing the same to my colleagues for years, but that's not why I'm here. Seraph scientists are alive, and it's time for the truth to come out.
The truth, Mr. Jensen, is that this recording of yours proves nothing. It could have been made by anyone in the world with a grudge against Humanity Front, and you are our prime suspect.
You're right, it's not enough to get a conviction. But it's enough for a search warrant. That's all I want, Taggart. Why are you standing in the way?
I'm not. I'm trying to protect... Look, Mr. Jensen. If you play that recording for the police, at best, they'll dismiss it. At worst, they'll tell you to seek counseling. So, why are you really here? We all know you suffered a terrible tragedy in the attack on Seraph Industries. Why can't you put it behind you?
The reason I'm obsessed with the past, Taggart, is that there are still 5 people missing, and their attackers haven't paid for what they did. Your refusal to help me is getting in the way of justice.
Wait! I never meant to imply that I wasn't interested in seeing justice done. If you could see your situation clearly, you would realize you're being driven by your losses. Your actions are motivated by an attempt to regain a sense of control at my expense. You're turning me into your enemy when I'm not.
I have an idea, Taggart. Why don't I give my recording to that reporter down there? He has a machine that can prove it's real right now, once and for all. Of course, when he says it's genuine, I guess it'll be top news story for the next few weeks, and you can kiss your vote goodbye. On the other hand, if you talk to me backstage, I can hold on to this recording, and you can keep the benefit of the doubt for a little while longer.
Very adroit, Mr. Jensen. Nicely played. I see you have me over a barrel. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize, but I'm going to have to beg your indulgence for a few moments more. If you will all please remain patient, I will return as soon as I can. Thank you. Mr. Jensen, I'll see you backstage.
Silver tongue.
Zhao Yunru, CEO of the Taiyong Medical Corporation, commented on the images. I want the world to know that we at Taiyong Medical have not and never will condone these experiments.
That's the exit. I don't want to go out there yet.
We invite critics and members of the UN to tour our facilities.
Mr. Jensen, I appreciate you allowing me to deal with this in a more discreet manner. Save it, Taggart. You've wasted enough of my time as it is. Now, where's Sandoval? He has an apartment he uses when in this city, on Grand River Road. He mentioned he was feeling very run down, so I can only assume he went there. I see. He's not an evil man, Mr. Jensen. If he's done what you say, it's only because of his brother, Ezekiel. A man you might know better as Zeke Sanders. Sanders? The man who attacked Sarah's manufacturing plant? I knew nothing about it until after it was over, and then I tried. I tried to convince Isaias not to follow in his footsteps. Good job. Mr. Jensen, please. Isaias has done so much for so many needy people, people suffering from implant rejection. Promise me you will deal with him fairly. That all depends on Isaias. I understand, but please try. I've told you all I know, Mr. Jensen. Isaias has
Nice.
an apartment on Grand River Road.
And an ethical approach to research at all times. We invite critics and members of the UN to tour our facilities firsthand. They will find
Detroit, Toronto, Mumbai, and Rio de Janeiro all reported taking place outside the doors of such well-known biotechnology firms as Kusanagi.
Bill is really changing the world for the better. Or changing it back to what it used to be. Before these people started poisoning.
Nice.
This is important. Jensen? I almost didn't recognize you. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, what are the chances? Do you remember me? I was a rookie when you still rolled in SWAT.
Nikki. Of course I remember you. How you been? The brass got you on ride control too?
Yeah, I am. Or I was until... Damn it. Look, something big is going down, and I'm kind of freaking out here. You remember that MCBer, Jacob White? You busted him a couple of times.
Yeah, I remember him. Assault and possession. He's still running rackets?
No, I mean, yeah, shit, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter, because he's moved on to bigger things.
Nikki, slow down.
Listen, hear me out. I just got word he has his hands on some real military-grade explosives. The prick's got a fucking bomb, Adam. And you know how much he hates the PD. He's going to hit us while we have our pants down with the riots. You gotta help us out here.
Nikki, I'm kind of busy. If he's got a bomb, just call it in and follow procedure.
What do you think I've been doing? I've been on the horn all night, and my CO already sent a patrol over to Jacob's house. We've got a warrant, so they searched the place, but nothing came up, not even Jacob. Now they're saying my CI is probably full of shit and just fucking with me. Bullshit! Jacob's using the riots as cover, and he's going to hit us, and hit us hard. Adam, I need you to trust me on this. You gotta help me find Jacob.
Nikki.
Yeah, I understand. Look, the cops...
What?
You mean you'll help?
I didn't say that.
Oh. Well, based on Jake... He used to run...
Fine.
What we know? Just the facts? What we know is he's certified batshit crazy. Hates cop.
Nikki, you're a cop. Act like it. How are you gonna earn your stripes if you shit yourself under pressure like some wet behind the ears rookie at the academy?
Fuck. You're right. Damn it. I'm sorry. I lost my head. I'm still in the game, Adam. It won't happen again. You can trust me on this.
Just focus, okay? We know that White hates cops, so his first target is probably gonna be the precinct or somewhere nearby. Make sense?
Yeah, and he wouldn't risk hanging around the bank or transit station. They've got those security cameras with facial...
No problem.
I don't know. You remember what White looks like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you just keep your eyes on...
Got it.
I know it's a long shot, but I'm hoping we get back...
All right, go look for a bomb.
Sorry, I can't let you into the station at this time.
What are those hooligans?
It's just embarrassing, really. Like anyone can walk in.
Oh. Gang-worn derelict row is being provoked by the government to distract people from the nuclear silos they're building below our feet. FEMA is the new intelligence wing of the Department of Defense, but I'm about to repay them. Oh yes, I've liberated explosives for the cause. Join me and help strike a fatal blow against the government and their neo-fascist foot soldiers. Together we can reshape this once great nation.
Access granted.
I've disabled the bomb. Online interactive streaming. Back through this again. Do I have any more praxis points? Oh, thank God I do.
I really appreciate you helping us out, Adam, but we're running.
We're in the clear. I left White unconscious in the sewers under the precinct.
Thank God. The chief finally took me seriously and is sending some men to help out.
Great. Anything else?
Yeah, like we talked about. Here's your cut of the Deadpool bounty. I threw in a little something extra for bringing him in alive. It's good to know you're still one of the good guys, Jensen.
By the way, Nikki, White's bomb wasn't even explosive. It was a gas bomb. I managed to disable it, but you might want to get a disposal team down there to do a proper sweep and clean.
Ah, shit! I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, we'll do that sometime.
Nora 92 to Central. Come in, Central. Over.
Nora 92, this is Central. Over.
That code 10 I called in earlier. It's actually gas ordnance. We need EOD down there for cleanup, stat. Tell first response to keep their hands off, and we should quarantine the block just to be sure. Over.
10-4, Nora 92. Thanks for the heads up. Stand by.
Alright, we can sell some things here.
What'll
Sell, 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 sell. Sell those, sell those.
see? What'll
Did you restock? I wonder if he restocked. No, he didn't. All right.
Line were too long, and now we stand at the edge of an abyss. It's almost. The sea burns down around your ear. I ain't seen the footage, but that shit could be doctored easily.
This is an injustice!
Come on.
Stay quiet until the wagon gets here.
You sure you closed the door?
Yeah. Of course I did. What do you think I am? Idiot?
You're not gonna make me answer that, are you?
Papa!
Not on my watch. Hello, brother. I've had the old safe replaced. It was a poor design and I didn't trust it, especially in this area. The new one's code is 5463. Don't be greedy. Aye.
Pritchard, looks like Sandoval's got a secret bunker. I'm gonna flush him out.
Let's hope he's still there.
Yeah, why would anyone come down here?
I think they're afraid someone's gonna try to sneak a bomb into the doc's locker.
I'd be more worried about what's in the doc's head than what's in its locker.
All right. Nice. 8216. All right. Now we have to be careful. All right, maybe I can throw like a fucking barrel or something, blow it up. Hmm.
And this is why I urge every member of my staff, every man and woman dedicated to the true mission of the Humanity Front, to do the same. Isaias, if you're watching this, I beg you, do not allow misplaced anger to destroy everything we have struggled to achieve.
It's over. He knows I can't come back from that.
Everybody knows, Sandoval. You can't hide from what you've done.
What I've done, Mr. Jensen. I spent years patching people back together from augmentation botch jobs and systemic organ rejection brought on by implants. And now, because of Bill's betrayal, I'll never practice medicine again.
You really want to help someone? Tell me where Sarif's scientists are.
I wish I could, Mr. Jensen. But my involvement ended right after I failed to remove their GPLs.
You failed?
Turns out, my surgical skills weren't good enough to bypass David Sarif's insurance policy. So for all I know, those little implants are broadcasting right now, on a frequency so low your network specialist wouldn't think to look for it.
You changed the frequencies.
You have your answers, Mr. Jensen. And I've lost all of mine. The courts may think I have much to atone for, but my court will be a higher one.
How about I take that gun with me when I go?
You got everything you came for. Please, just leave.
Believe it or not, I'd rather you didn't kill yourself.
That's because you have no idea what tortures I've endured. The guilt, the shame. I was told the scientists would be used to find a peaceful solution to the augmentation crisis. Instead, I was involved in kidnapping and murder. My life ended that night. It's time for me to go.
Think about it. Are you really in such a hurry to face that higher court of yours?
At least there are no lies before God. Did you see that abominable press conference? William Taggart all but accused me of terrorism. He claimed that all the violence committed in the name of our cause was the result of my influence.
So stay alive long enough to tell him your side of the story.
He already knows it isn't true. I trusted that man. For years I gave him loyal service, and he betrayed me. He sacrificed my freedom and good name to save the reputation of his organization. It's no use fighting him. He'll just spin it again. At least if I die, he'll never be able to use me again. Give it up, Mr. Jensen.
So that's your plan? Just lay down and die so you can't be used again? That's bullshit. You need to face what's coming. There's a very thin line between martyr and victim, Sandoval. And if you pull the trigger, you won't be remembered as either.
You certainly like taking chances, Mr. Jensen. But your point has merit. Maybe I did give up too easily. Early on, I decided my life's purpose was to help people. But I failed as a doctor. Because by the time I see augmentation patients, it's too late. So I went to Humanity Front. And that wasn't improving anyone either. I was an idiot to think this would turn out differently from everything else I've tried.
I hear what you're saying. You care too much. I know what that's like. Too well. Because I've been there. You want to fix everything right away. You want it so much you start trying too hard. Trust me, if you deal with the smaller, easier stuff first, the big things don't look so big.
I care too much? I try too hard? Your empathy would be touching if it wasn't so condescending. I just told you everything I touch ends in failure. Don't tell me you know what that's like. I've been involved in the killing of innocent people. A mass murder. I'm not a fit husband for my wife. And she knows I've been hiding something shameful. Losing her would destroy me. That is, if I were enough of a man to face it.
You keep throwing out excuses for why killing yourself is the right thing to do, but the truth is you're lazy and scared and you want the easy way out. At least be honest with yourself. All the reasons you've given so far are nothing but bullshit. You and I both know suicide is a coward's act.
Yes, you smug bastard. I admit it. I'm a coward. I want an end to the torments I've been living with these last few months. And if you think you could do any better, think again. Here, take the gun. I may still be a coward tomorrow, but I'll be damned if I'm going to prove it in front of you today.
Pritchard, get this. The GPLs are still transmitting. Sandoval switched them to a lower frequency.
But they could be broadcasting anywhere in the world. I don't have the type of equipment we'll need to find them.
It's our only lead, Pritchard. You have to do something.
I know. Listen, the riot's still blocking the street entrance. Head back to your apartment and Malik will fly you over. Maybe by the time you get here, I'll have figured out something.
To show scientists performing crude, torture-like experiments on teams of augmented super soldiers. Just minutes ago,
Blammo! Ooh, ammo capacity upgrade. Very nice. Well, we can't use it. I mean, I guess we could upgrade something and then sell that thing for ammo. Sure. Upgrade the combat rifle.
Access grant.
Boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop.
Fuck them cops, man.
Yeah, they can't tell us to get off the streets. We own these blocks as much as they do.
They must have locked up all of us.
Stay quiet until the wagon gets here. Stay calm. No one will get hurt.
thousands of angry rioters took to the
Ooh.
streets this evening after viewing controversial satellite footage uncovered by Picus.
Nice detective work, Jensen. You ready to return to HQ?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's hope Pritchard's found that frequency.
You said it. Hey, I got a message for you, Jensen. From Pritchard. He says he's not in the office.
Great. So what exactly am I supposed to do?
I don't know. He said you should check in with the boss.
I can just see them entire young all gathered around their TV screens watching Elijah Spy's coverage and laughing at us.
We're holding down the fort, Mr. Jensen.
Hey, Jensen, what do you think? I know we have
So what do we do if they start storming the front doors?
Just push them back. But here's the thing. If one of them manages to get inside, it's a free-for-all. You hear that, Kolzak?
No kicking in teeth unless absolutely...
The team has been briefed on your orders, sir.
No kicking in teeth unless absolutely necessary. Got it, sir.
A lot of security guys.
Seraph?
David's just stepped out for a moment, Mr. Jensen. But do come in. I've been hoping to meet you.
Mr. Darrow. I'm surprised you even know who I am.
David speaks very highly of you. He says that when it comes to detective work, you are like a dog with a bone. Have you found your scientist yet?
What else did David tell you?
Over the years, plenty. But today I'm here as a friend and fellow scientist. Things are getting quite turbulent out there, wouldn't you agree? So many people drunk on revolution. The United Nations being urged to intervene. And all because of the technology I created.
Things have come a long way since then.
Haven't they? And now my old friend David wants me to lead us to the Promised Land. He's asked me to invite members of the UN to Panchaea, to convince them we don't need industry regulation.
Your geoengineering project in the Arctic Ocean.
The installation couldn't have been built without the assistance of augmented workers. And when it's finished, my little hole in the ocean is going to stop global warming. A lovely photo op, wouldn't you say?
If it works.
You mean, if it doesn't kill us all?
Adam? You're back. Can I speak to you outside? Get to the helipad, son. You're going back to Hengsha Island. Frank tracked down one of the GPLs.
Only one? Is it?
Sevchenko's. But Adam, we had to call in a favor of the DOD to do it.
Meaning, the conspirators probably know I'm coming.
All right. I'm going to call it here for tonight. It's a good place to stop. As always, thank you so much for watching, hanging out, and enjoying the stream. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. GG.